It's spitting snow just a little bit. It got cold. Sit out there. How cold is it, you know?
23, I think.
There you go. Got something in the mail. Somebody sent us. From greasegeek.com. There it is, greasegeek.com. Sent us a Milwaukee grease gun to put their grease tubes in. They got a pretty cool idea where it just screws in there, right?
Yep.
Is that right?
It just screws in it.
Huh. Oh. Yeah.
What was that? Pin?
Pin.
Huh.
Got a pin too.
Okay, just take off the cap.
Keijo.
Screw it into the gun. Boy, that's nice.
That is nice.
I don't know.
How's it suck in?
I don't know how it works, but I'm sure it works. Nice gun. No mess.
No mess. Says something about an adapter, but the adapter's already on there, I guess, ain't it?
Yeah, it's on the gun.
Okay. Huh. Well, we'll try that out some point. I guess the grease is good. We don't know.
Grease.
Never had it.
I'm
Made
sure.
in Germany.
Yeah, sure.
German grease.
I'm sure it's good grease.
Good. Now keep it from getting good and tight.
This is going to be nice if it works.
Yeah. Who couldn't use another grease gun?
Yeah.
Thanks, greasegeek.com.
And no mess.
All right, well, we'll use it at some point. Maybe I'll grease this with it later. Well, it just says to screw her in and then squeeze the trigger and gently push on the plunger in the back till grease pumps out constantly. So we'll try that out later.
Boy, if that works, that's going to be nice.
That is going to be nice. Oh, how was your birthday?
It was good. It worked. I got another year older.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you spent the weekend in Memphis?
Yep, went and watched Lake play baseball for Millington University.
Yep,
Went
yep.
good.
Out Decatur, Milliken.
Yep.
You get any hits?
He got some hits, played excellent in the outfield.
Left field?
Left field.
I'm going to continue on this project to start with. Try and get it out of here. Have one off. I got off Friday. Start changing it. Stick it on and move on down the line. Off of the disc for a little bit. We got a partial load of seed coming. So to be able to get the seed in, you gotta take this out. And it needs all reorganized so I can fit a bunch more in there because we got a lot more to come yet. But when I was backing this out, got a load cell sensor missing on row 7. Come back and looked, it wasn't like this then. It was sitting there like that because, well, when we went through the planters, we didn't put a counter key on there. So, gonna do that now. Hand's a little loose, so I'm just gonna move one of those washers from the inside to the outside. Fixed, like the easy fixes. Doing a little reorganizing. Running out of room up here. The bean planter also will come in here. But that seed tender was right here. Had some cars here, parked in the way, lawnmower. Gonna move this belt some way. I'll pull my planter back in there, and then we should be good for loading and treating and all that good stuff. Not an excess amount of room for it. I know you can't see it because of the way the shade is, but got enough to fit. Oh yeah, plenty of room, plenty of room. All right, all organized, all kinds of room. I can stack at least 2 more boxes deep this way now. I could have stacked them that way, still can, but I don't know. Kind of like having them against that wall, I don't know why. Got a few boxes of beans and a few bags of corn I think's it for today. Still waiting on some white corn. Hope we get it all. Did get that 111 last load. That's all I give it. Box of gold there, or we'll see. White gold, hopefully. Truck unloaded. Didn't get much of it. A few bags of corn, 1 box of corn, 2 boxes of beans. Now pull this in. Got all kinds of room now.
Well, I'm going to get out of the office a little bit. Been in there a lot. I'm going to take my Jeep, my old Jeep, going go down and do some track hoe mowing along the ditch. Fun job. Well, we trimmed up along the woods. That ditch is a property line. We just trimmed the edge of the limbs off and stuff so we don't hang out in the field down here below the farm. A little bit damp, but it's not too bad. That's what the old Jeep's good for. Come down here when it feels a little wet. Not pretty, but it works. Yeah, you see the woods there all trimmed back. Right up there through that woods. To the farm. Down here by the grounds is woods is what we call it, gray zone now. And we're going down here to the airport to this ditch down here. Trim it up next. That ground pretty sticky up there by that woods. Naturally, getting down here away from it now. It's not dry enough to work, but it's drying up. Not very wet here. I think all this stuff down here, well, I can see for sure it's been mowed along with the tractor, so it's a lot better. You hang the tractor way over the ditch. Plus, re-sprayed all this late last summer, I think he said, with the drone, so maybe they won't come back so quick.
Well, we are down the 4 left, and a lot of those in the middle, the bolt came out fine. It's just more on the outsides, probably where they get a little more wear, a little rougher, all that stuff. I just got the one here that I'm gonna have to cut, first in a long time. But I'm gonna go out to the bins first. David's been cleaning on that big bin at his house. There's one more bin of corn there. He's coring it into a hopper and they'll get out of there. And I'm gonna start coring some bins out here into the hopper. So after they get that big bin unload over at David's, they'll start loading their first load in the morning here, then get the next 2 loads from Indiana. So corn is just make sure I get a little bit out of the center, because that's where most of your fines and dirt and clumped up, if there is any of that, that's where it can be found. So you get that out, get that clean corn to the middle, so you get, if there is any bad stuff, the majority of it out. And it's kind of insulated, so you get that middle that maybe didn't get as cold from the fanning, who knows. But anyways, it keeps better through the summer this way. So that's why we do that. Make sure to get a little out of each one. Look for bad spots and make it to where they flow good all summer if need be. Out here in the control room, this is the hopper we load out of. It's 35.8% full. So that's what we're gonna fill stuff out of. It's right. It's windy out here, so. That right there, that's what we fill up out of different things to load out of. This is a second hopper. We use it for storage. Main reason we put it in is 2 holding tanks for the dryer when we had a slower dryer. Anyways, it still has stuff in it, so I'm gonna get it empty into that first before we worry about corn or anything else. Turn this leg on, which got buckets in it, goes up, drops into a pipe that drops into that, and kick this drag on right here that goes on the bottom side of the hopper. Hopper has a gate to open a door to it, so how much do I have to run for that one? It never hurts to check the pit, make sure you don't have a big hole somewhere. Looks good. And it says this one's 17.6% full, so we should be able to get that empty. That hopper got it empty. That hopper's not full. It's got room for another like 3.5 loads something. I take out of the middle of this, just to core it, like we were talking about. There's a side chute on the other side trucks can load directly out of. And this side chute, we'll get all those empty before we come back to the mill again. Checking to see that I don't have it moving too fast. Don't want to overload this with the other auger. Kaylin's already here, getting the load out.
Well, there wasn't a whole lot to mow wherever I went today, but I went, about a mile and a quarter, maybe an hour and a quarter, I guess. Longest ditch. Just a little over 2 hours. Not bad. Blue diamond.
Jared's cutting off the last one. Got the new basket out. I'm gonna put it on, gotta lift it up first. David's looking to find a coolant leak on that. And I'm gonna grease. I'm gonna see if this thing works. It says you're supposed to pull the trigger and then squeeze so it's free flowing. It's coming out already. There we go. Well, go use it, blue grease. Seems to work. I think so. David found the problem on that. There was a plug right down here. It's got some type of flat O-ring that seals just where it plugs it off. That's where the leak was. He was looking for that O-ring type plug thing. Yes, he's on the phone. This is all done, so we'll check the tires, put the new basket on, but we're missing a bolt and sleeve, so we just got it on temporary, move it out of the way. We get that, we'll that'll be done. We're in the process of going through this. That pump didn't work. There was a voltage limiter or something in there that was fried, and a fuse. So that works right now, that pump. It takes the liquid out of there into there. There's also an atomizer, I believe it's called, motor in there. That's not working. Jared's working on getting that pulled apart. And there's this graphite looking stuff supposed to shine the beans up. That thing's clogged up, so yeah, that's what we're doing now. Okay, atomizer's off. He's got that off. The talker thing, whatever this stuff is, this dry applicator that shines her up. This motor is running. This one here is not. Trick the brushes. It's got power to it. He's pulled the auger all the way out. So yeah, it probably needs a new motor. Yeah? Probably. All right. Well, that works. It works. Must have just been plugged up maybe. I missed it. Cut off that bolt too long?
Yeah, all brake chambers come with a bolt that's about
way too
not
long.
much too long, which I suppose it serves a purpose somewhere on something that we don't have.
Yeah.
So.
Bad pancake on Fred's?
Well.
Oh,
right
I
there,
see. Yeah, that looks a little
crooked.
crooked.
It came out of the clevis that goes to the slack adjuster. So this.
Yeah.
Unscrewed or broke, I'm really not sure. I think it just unscrewed, really. Somehow. Anyway, so that's why that's bent, because it was like that underneath the truck. So
yeah,
I should fix it. Put a new one on there and we'll see what happens.
working on getting all the tubes and everything cleaned out on this. There's been 2 trucks come back, plus the blue Pete's now serviced, so it was loaded. So run some more corn. I had a little issue with it coming out of the middle of that one, but I opened it up and back and it flowed fine. So I cored that one, this one, that one, and that one. I'm gonna keep running that one and core 2 others. Seems to be running fine. Another day. I'm not gonna be at work today. I'm going to the school board walkthrough that we do once a year. Walk through the schools, check it out. So I don't know if they'll put anything on here or not. I doubt it. Then be going to the regional championship game, Lawrenceville High School. Boys basketball's in. I think they're ranked. Depends which one you look at. It ranked either 2nd or 3rd. They were 1st for a while. Then they lost to Goreville. So Or second or third. Emery, Garrett's youngest boy, third oldest child's on that team. So we'll watch them tonight. Hopefully they get a regional championship. They're third in 4 years. So see you next week. At least me. We'll see if they put anything on here. I doubt it.